Let's just do a quick voice test. Hi all, hey, looks like I've started. We've got a 15 to 20 second delay on the stream today. Good afternoon. Let me turn some things here off on the screen. We'll turn that off, that'll be a sudden drop in sound. And we'll turn that one on, which is a bit softer. Hi all, good afternoon. Welcome to Sunday. Let me know if voice and sound and music is all in happy relationships to each other. Hi Cube, welcome. Yeah, Peter, good afternoon. Coffee is good. Good morning, Blue Soup Lady. You're all, she's early in the morning and she's getting ready for her daytime. And people are waking up or going into the afternoons. I guess for Cube, you've just had lunch or should be having lunch. What are we doing today? What are we doing today? That is such a good question. I will make a little list. There's a few things we've got to do today. So I put out the video earlier, about an hour ago, on the hiya Bima Sudiro. Hiya Bima. Good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Your logo looks so familiar to me. I'm terrible at names. If I've seen people a few times in the streams, I'll remember, but it's like, I'm quite sure, I don't know, we're sub to each other somewhere on YouTube or not. Let's see, the washing machine just growled on this side and it scared me. So, yeah, I put out the video earlier today of the Forest Eater. And that's cool. I'm quite happy with that thing. That takes up a lot of wood. Oh, there, it pops straight into view there. And it's running on. It's actually running on batteries because I want the electric engine for the really nice stop and start movement which you get out of an electric engine. Forwards is forwards and backwards is backwards and it stops. Gas-based engines do have what you call acceleration and deceleration. So what it wants, because I think if I look where the batteries are at, yeah, there's 36. Now I've never made a battery in my life because I've always been stealing them off the tape bots. What are you doing here? You're going to get killed, mate. Sorry. That was odd. There's one in the water there as well. Oh, am I having a raid just as I logged in? I bet. Stop jumping at my plastic. Just make sure there's actually a raid going on. Is there? Yeah, there is. Okay. Stop hitting me. Okay, that's cleared up by the looks of it. Can't have been a big raid because there was only a couple of tomatoes in the corner there. And I don't think there's anybody else here. No. Alright, back to business. So, I want some batteries so we can run the Forest Eater. And for the batteries, I've found out we need globe bug poop. As again, where is it? Consumables, is a battery consumable? Yes. So I have chemicals. I think I have enough chemicals to make batteries. Let's go see. Yeah, so there's a pile of chemicals and I've got more scrap metal than I ever need. So what I need is globe poop. And I've got cardboard upstairs, and I'm kind of curious. Where shall I do it? We'll go back to where the glow poop generator is. Go and grab all the cardboard first. One, two, three, four, five. You can start making cardboard as much as you want until it kills us. Where's the car? I know where the car is. So, actually, what I've got to check is, because I did all this wood chopping with the beast, and I never went and checked how much wood I got out of this. So, how much I did, I don't know, 10-day cycles of wood, and a bunch of recording in between. And I took down a couple of big trees, and so that's why there's all that level 1 wood already in there. So I like that. That's the speed of that chopping is quite nice. Let's go see if we can get some glow bugs. Toe bug near your water tanks. What? Really? Thanks, Pete, for being sharp-eyed. Yeah, mate, you're not supposed to be here. This is why all that bubble plastic's here, so you don't. But I guess they do still end up spawning in the water somehow. And as you can see, I mean, I don't know how long ago the video is I made on the bubble plastic covering, but it's becoming a mess. And I can't come here every day and repair all this. So eventually this will all disappear, but by then I hope to have a farm which will just stick up for itself. I could have walked, would have been easier. So this is kind of ideal at night. Now what I will do, because we're streaming, I'm going to go into the options and turn on the brightness. I turn that back down when I record because the colours get kind of washed out like this, but at least it's better for watching. So the reason the glow poop generator is here is because there's 6 glow bugs right underneath. Hello David, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope your Sunday's going fine. We're just grabbing some glow bugs. We're going to make some glow poop so we can make some batteries. Yeah. Sunday afternoons. It's becoming a thing, isn't it? I'm not sure how often I've done this. I think 15, 16 times by now, maybe. I'll have to go back and check because all the streams are still up there. But I've been doing that at least every Sunday for the last 2-3 months now. So that's fun. We've got vehicles. Why would anybody want to walk Cube? Yeah, that's a good question. I do a lot of my walking stuff in the world by foot. But then I don't really go very far, I have to be honest. Everything I've done so far has been based around the trader, and I've been out to see Scrap City and stuff, but we don't really have a good reason to move away from the trader, because that's eventually where everything has to go. So while you're sitting there, why don't you do something useful? Bloop. And one more layer. So I do 3 layers, because if you do 4 layers, they won't eat the top one, they'll get stuck underneath, and then somebody will chew off a piece and they'll die because there's cardboard falling on them, which isn't conducive to making glow bug poop. Oh, gotta follow this ridge here. Because there's 2 more. Or not. Have I got lost already? Have I gone too far? I have. There it is. So glowbugs are hunted best at night. Because they show up. Is that it? I think it is. Come on. I wouldn't mind having a harvester ball thing to replace the glowbug poop. Or I could just maintain my glowbugs, but I tend to do this once every week, and they all die in between. Don't tell anyone. What are you guys doing? Why are you all in the corner? Because there's... Yeah. You guys come over here. Right, let's grab 2 more. Hi Jess, good afternoon, welcome to the stream. Got about 20 seconds delay between what you type, what I see, and then when I say something. So sorry if I'm a bit late there. We're grabbing some glowbugs so we can make some poop, so we can make some batteries, so we can go and feed the forest eater. Oh, the raid just started. The raid just started and I'm here with a glowbug in my arms. Well, at best it's 10 haybots, and they're all going to run into the turrets. But I say that, and I've seen toad bots come through and haybots hacking at the walls. So we'll go and have a look, just to be sure. Or these guys chomp away on their cardboard. Right, there's 5 of you, very good. I thought I brought a vehicle with me. Didn't I? Must have gone in the water. Okay, we'll just run over there. Please create an auto feeder. I've had an auto feeder when I actually did maintain a whole, what do you call it, a herd of glowbugs. But I haven't been. So we'll get. What are you doing here? Is this new? So we will have an auto feeder because I've just rebuilt the farm out here, and I've now built my. Great, get stuck, jump. I've now built my platform, working platform here, and then we're going to move out that way, and we're going to have a new harbour there, and there I'll have a glowbug feeder, and I'll get a herd of glowbugs together again. Let's make sure there's nobody else out here. And there he is. Oh wait, you've dropped something, haven't you? Right, okay, back to the bugs. Because I don't think there's anybody else hanging out here. And we'll clean up the legs up. But clear the legs up after. It's quite nice, the auto turrets, because every morning there's like 10 legs waiting for me. Well, 10. Anywhere between 5 and 10. Hi guys, are you eating? Very good. And then sometimes they'll poop overboard. Oh, I found the vehicle. Put that back on the dry. There's not much use in the water. Bloop. Very good. Yeah, that's not going very fast. Let's go find a few more bugs. There's at least 2 of them down here still. Why am I going there? That's the wrong... That's the boat. We don't want to go to the boat. We want to go to the cardboard. Time for a cup of coffee. Oh. There we go. One more? Can we have one more? So there's the little leaves down there. They look incredibly like a globe oak from not too far off. There's all these things in the games which look like, you think, I know it's a red farm bar, and it's not. It's that one red bush. I wonder if they've specifically gone and done that to annoy us. Go on, little globe oak, where are you? There you are. Okay, that should be enough. This music just calls for... Turning the interface off for a moment. Oh, I'm dehydrated. I'm going to lose my bug. I thought I'll turn the interface off for a nice cinematic moment, and here we go. It's me dying. It's funny I haven't lost the bug yet. I don't want to die. Hang on. No, we'll make it. We've got the dramatic music to go along with the death scene. They've done that just to mess with us. I thought they had Cube. It seems like a logical thing to do. Let's confuse them. Are there more things like that which do that? I sometimes mistake the water side stuff, so the plants which we see out on the edge, with these guys. Somehow these guys, because of the orange in them, it makes them look like haybots from a distance. Well, just to me. Maybe I'm just paranoid. There we go, now I'm getting happy. That's a lot of poop. Very good. Okay, so what do we want? Batteries, which is scrap metal, chemicals, and glow poop. I've got enough scrap metal and I've got enough chemicals, but we might want to go and pump some up later on anyway. But later on, go pump some of those, and then I want some more wood. So we're going to show off the forest eater. It's live action roleplay. Where are we? In response to Cube. Yeah, it is dramatic, isn't it? It's probably the slowest piece of music I've ever made, this. Okay, for everybody who hasn't seen it, while we're waiting for these guys to chomp up their stuff, have you ever seen a water cannon powered... let's see, does that work? Alright, well that was the total of it. Why are the tanks not filling up? But why is it not made of bubble blocks? What, this thing's made of bubble blocks. That thing isn't made of bubble blocks. Is that what you mean? No, it's not what you mean. You're just being silly again. I bet. This is made of bubble blocks. I couldn't make the water cannons of bubble blocks, could I? Not really. Don't know why the tanks aren't filling up. What's missing? That's on. Well, you're pointing the right way. You're pointing the right way. Okay. So that should make them fill up. Oh, there we go. A water cannon powered monorail. Not for if you want to be going anywhere fast. Let's see, what do? And then I do 2 and it turns the cannons round. and it goes forwards. So, so this is what I'm doing when things don't make it into a video. Why is it not made of bubble? Very good question. And another question you should be asking is, why have you even used pipes on the Forest Eater? And why did you use paint? So that's all Grey Tiger's doing. He streams over on Twitch, and I watch him a couple of times a week. And we were chatting, and I was thinking about a thing to make, to eat up a lot of wood, but I hadn't really made up a good idea yet. And he was going on about that he wanted a red scorpion. So, the Forest Eater is kind of a red scorpion. There we go. Now we should have some cardboard left, and I can leave these guys here munching on that. Oh, not much, not much. So, once we've done this, we'll go and make the batteries, and then we can go and take the cart out for a drive. I just need a little bit more batteries. What am I after? There it is. Look, is that it? There's number 22 there. There you go, and there's one extra. I think that's all the cardboard I had with me. Yeah, yep, okay. Oh. Yeah, Grey Tiger does, sorry, I got distracted. What on earth did you fall over? Probably one of that hole there. Yeah, so he streams on Twitch, and he's been doing 7 Days to Die recently, and does a bit of Minecraft, and he's it's a bit of a, I don't know, a living room feel. It's a comfortable little stream to be in, hang out in, sit in the chat. So I have him on during the daytime while I'm actually doing work. I do actually do work. It's like radio on the side. Right, okay. I have never, this is a first time, I have never created batteries before. Poop, 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 poop. We've got more than a scrap metal in here already. Consumables, batteries. How many can I make? I can't even make 9. I can only make 8. Alright, we can only make 8 batteries. Not even. Yeah, we can. Well, we can make 8 times 5 batteries, but it's still not a very not impressive score for the amount of poop that just went into it. But on the other side, the machine runs quite cheaply on the batteries. And having said that, all right, we'll do the backup plan. There's lots of bubble plastic there, by the way, but no oil. What do I want? What's this? Tire grip, isn't there? Yeah, I know. Well, tire grip's terrible anyway to start with, and the bubble plastic is quite slippy. That's a number 4. I can live with that. How much? So we got 40 batteries out of that. Well, okay. It's 2 stacks. So we'll have some component kits. I think that's enough. We'll upgrade that. So I'll have that with me as a spare for when we go out, and if I do run out of batteries, we can stick some oil in it instead. Oh, one more thing to check. I've got 2 burgers with me. Broccoli, carrots, tomatoes. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to die. Do I have any potatoes with me? Yeah, 200 almost. Right, I say let's go chop some wood. I don't know, Cube. There's 8 concurrent viewers, it says on my end. So I guess there's people sitting there with a cup of tea watching what's going on. Or wondering what I'm doing. So we're going to find the... go back to the mechanic station. Oh, I didn't bring any petrol with me. That's not very clever. Got to go and get some gas from the oil pumping station. Yeah, Blue Soup Lady's there. She's making notes. Here we go. Alright, let's go. Come on, let me out. Thank you. Da 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 da. Let's have some of that. Right, okay. Alright, now we're set. So my plan is to take down all the wood around the mechanic station, and there's a lot there. There's 2 big forests. Yeah, that's okay, Cube. I know you want to talk. I'll talk to you, and then the rest can listen to us. I'll tell you something. If you got chat going while you're playing, it just divides the attention a bit, and I'm not amazingly good at it, I've discovered. So it's not super fast, and the reason for that is it can go a lot faster, but it doesn't help when I'm in the forests cutting down. You need a bit of slowness to be able to direct it properly. Right, Jess. Yeah. So I agree. So I guess you've seen maybe the videos on the farm where I've got the turret wall. But it would be cool if I had a turret system up there, which could open up and, hey, come here. That's a rod. That's mine. I have a big turret made out of 9 turrets and blast the farm bot away as it comes in. Right. No. So, this is not the most effective one, actually. The most effective way to do that turns out to be to not have that going. No, wait. To have that going. To have that going. And turn these off. And then to do that. Oh. It just pulls the whole tree off its stump. Then mill down a whole area of forest. Oh, it's not always easy to see where I am. What have I done? I can hear a farm bot somewhere. Oh, not a farm bot, a hay bot. Go away, hay bot. You do not want to challenge this thing. Honestly, you do not. It'll be your death. I'll show you. It'll be your death. Oi! You knocked me out of my seat there, little bugger. So the ones at the front aren't super effective at chopping down the trees, actually. They're better. Well, they get to their use later on in the cleaning up of the areas, because they shovel everything underneath the. There we go. Finally, so we'll turn the front thing off for now while I chop down the stuff. And what didn't make it into the video is this one. There's a huge light flooding thing on it. Got a bunch of headlights in the centre sitting there, pointing out in all directions. There we go, now we're cleaning up. You're intentionally here to distract me. Thanks, Cube. I've been beginning to learn that from you. That's good. It's making me a better streamer, I guess. Alright, next one. Got to learn to target it properly, that it goes past the front wheel. I'll show you a little nifty thing I've done. So, the little nifty thing I've done is I had a real problem with the weight, because there's the saw blade's incredibly heavy, and I knew I was going to have these arms on the front which are going to poke out, so I knew there's going to be a lot of weight up there. So really what I wanted to have is all the weight behind the front wheels, but when the blades come down the wheels would be in the way, so the wheels are now on pistons and it does, oh, not yet. So the wheels retracts, and then now the weight is down, so the wheels can be closer to the centre. It's having a bit of a dip there, isn't it? Right, let's clean some of this stuff up. Let's get that chunk out of the way first. Okay. it's like munching away at the debris on the floor from this point onwards. Now rocks are still a pain in the back because I cannot navigate around rocks very easily. Come here. But I can munch away at a tree like this. Go and break it. Actually, a thing I haven't tried, which we could do, is see what it does when I... So I've been chomping down the long lengths like this. But I could actually run a long length also onto the thing on the back. Let's do that. I could have lost my seat. Yeah, I might actually have to build a cabin around it. Oh yeah, that's not very good. I want to see if I can jam the length of that tree into the right hand side there. There we go. Oh well, that's nice. That works as well. Right. That may be better for the redwood. The redwood stuff is a lot harder than the smaller trees. Actually, I've noticed that I can shovel those away with these things. I can shovel away the small stuff quite easily. So this is the ideal situation where it's chopping up something long at the front, and on the back end it's actually chomping on those. Can I see that properly? Yeah. Okay, Peter says here, can you slow down the 360 spin on the front shaft so the stores stay longer in contact with the tree as each spin? Very good, Peter. Let's go and do that. If I turn everything off first, at least the spinning stuff. And then, what do I want to do? I want to slow down that. So that's one of the arms. Which one is that? That's one of these. Let's see. It's number 2 on that one. Oh. It's a mess here because it's all very compact. Sorry about this. This looks spaghetti. One and two. So 1 and 2 on that one are these two here. So if I want to slow that down, let's say slow that down by half, got to take that to 180. That's a 180. That goes up to 180. That goes up to 180. And this stays at 360. 360. 360. Okay. Alright, that sounds like a good idea, Peter. Let's see what it does. Because that is wise. It's actually spinning the opposite way now, and they're turned off. So that turns them off on. What's that turning on actually? It's funny that it's decided to rotate the different way now. No. Ah, no. You see what I just did? I took off the front wheel. So things that I really want to change is they have to disable the right mouse click, because now I've lost a wheel. Gonna have to put this on over here for a moment. Yeah, I know. Gonna turn the lights on. Right. Hi Nicole. Good afternoon, sir. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome to the stream. We just lost a wheel on my forest eating truck because I took it off myself. Why not? What did I do? I actually removed the piston by the looks of it. Did I? Yeah. Did I? Well, that's the wheel back on. Don't I have to... Yeah, put the car through. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, we've put the car back on the lift, and it has reset the controller. I think we're about to find out once I get the wheel back on. It's that's the engine, the orange thing that is pointing the right direction. You go there. I guess you're going to be back to front, aren't you? Yep. And then there's the piston. Where does it go on this side? This is terrible, isn't it? You kind of want to have an interface where you say, alright, show me only controllers. Okay. So it's this controller here. This is what I know, there's actually a controller there. No, it's not. That's the middle one. This one. Right, so the piston is connected to the controller on this side. And its default is at 5, and then when it activates the controller, it pulls it back to 0, so in other words, it retracts it. Right, now let's see if we've got a better vehicle out of this. Right, there's a... Oh, it's lost its colour. Now, that down. Right, you ready for this, Peter? Let's see what it does. So that slowed the rotation of the arms. Let's see if we love Peter a lot now. I think we are going to love Peter a lot, because it's just, yes, of course. Very good, mate. Thank you very much. Now, if we put down these two guys, zoom out a bit more. And no, it's all right. So we'll eat some logs. Oh, very good, mate. Yeah. That's radically increased the crunching time there. That's funny. That. Oh, that's not a rod yet. And just reading back on chat, guys. Hi, Jan. Welcome to the chat. Hi. I haven't seen you first. If you click Alt Scroll, you can zoom the camera. Yeah, I know. And you can use X and C as well. So there's always the question: what am I going to be showing? I think the full view is the most useful, especially with this. It's become kind of a top-down game this way. Yeah, Peter's really improved the vehicle just with that one suggestion. It's amazing how simple it can be sometimes. I'm telling Gray Tiger lost its colour. I haven't heard Gray yet. I have sent him a message, but I think he's doing his 7 Days to Die stream at the moment over on Twitch. Come on, crunch it. I love this thing. It's so it's kind of random. You just have this big field which once you've chopped down all the trees. Oh, come back! Come on, get off the rock. All right. It would be neat if you could buy spud shotguns that are placeable. You can, Jess. The trader sells mountable spud guns. So he has, and so my farm defense consists of turrets built out of these spud guns. No, it's not. It's not. Well, I don't know if it's overpowered. It's keeping the bots off my farm, which is kind of what I want. Yeah, it's still the manoeuvring around the rocks, which is an interesting conundrum. There we go. So that's the forest eater. And so what I'm cleaning out here actually is an area around the mechanic station, because there's some POIs locked in the forest and they're a pain in the butt to get. Well, when you get to them, when you finally get to them, there's all these trees in the way, so you can't actually see what's going on. There we go. Take down this big guy. So there's other models I had in mind, which was if you just make a big vehicle that has saw blades all the way around on the ground. It wouldn't matter which direction you're driving. You could literally claw yourself through the forest. I don't think this one's going to have much of a problem either. If I just want to have a pathway here. anything we run into is going to get knocked over. I can't see much. If we go to first person, see if that's any good. Okay, where are we going? We'll go left. Let's see. Where's my little wheel? So these little twiggy ones, by the way, the white ones, they're a pain in the butt. They seem to be the hardest ones to grind down. Oh, you mean he's about 10 minutes away from having streamed 4 hours for Grey? Yeah, I was wondering if you meant me. I was like, no, I haven't been. I've been on 10 minutes as far as I was concerned. Yeah, he does long streams. He does 6 hours, I think. 6 to 8 hours, and sometimes even longer. Come on, chop it. Oh, right, don't. Right, next tree. I wonder if this is going to end up lagging me out with having so many stumps around. Right, you there? Come here. And in the meanwhile, on the back side, it's probably just chomping up wood as we go, he said, not being able to demonstrate it. There we go. Thanks for demonstrating. Oh, there's another redwood. Let's have that. Are we a bit stuck in here? There's 2 rocks, isn't there? Let's bring up the back end. Should be able to get through there now. Look at all this wonderful level 1 wood. I just watched a video before the stream. Says Cube. Starting with Cosmo and Con trying to make a robot clearing trees. They could have used your vehicle then. Yeah. I don't know how did they clear their trees? I'm not sure what method they did use. Okay, now we're getting into a bit of a lag territory because there's probably a bit too much going on around me. There we go, that's better. Yeah, this thing doesn't seem to have any issues with getting through. Take that stump out there. Oh, take out a little tree there as well by accident. And it polishes the rocks quite nicely. Where's the mechanic station? See there. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's take out that one. Go away, tree. You're in the way. There's a towbot somewhere. I can hear him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Come here. Meet your maker. I'm sure I chopped that one down already. It's just a study there. There he goes. Canada Bobcat with 2 blades on it, and Cosmo drove a refinery vehicle, so they did use their hammers a lot more. They seem to be doing. I am not using my hammer at all, but I have my history of hammers. I've actually so far I've always what have I done? Yeah, just chop them off at the root, weld them to my vehicle, and then chop them down, and then you can drive your vehicle over the line of rods you've made. And very early on I had it's my very first video on YouTube, if you want to go all the way back. is my lumber mill. That was my first lumber mill I made. And that was the first video because I thought, hey, look, I made a cool lumber mill. I better show that off to everyone. Oh, don't you want to play? Right, let's go and have a look how this forest is looking by now, or what's left of it. This used to all be trees. I didn't all do all this with this vehicle. This has been my killing grounds for forest so far. There's not much left, is there? In the sense of trees I can chop down. I don't need to leave the vehicle at all because I put the electric engines in. They will push through anything. I have got. I mean, a rock like that will kill me. If I drive myself onto that rock, yeah, I'll have to get off. And I can't get trees out of the water very well. Come on. Do you think? And so the household appliance section of this is to go around after this and just dust it all up. Now somebody said in a comment already on the video I put out, oh, is the next thing going to be a rock eater? And yeah, why not? I mean, how far do I have to change this? Because I saw it do this, it literally wraps itself around the rock. So if I can do that with drill heads on it, but then, I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. I think if we did a little bit more clearance below it, because the rock shards are bigger than the wood shards. Let's be methodical and chop down everything as I go inwards. That one. Actually, I'll put those down. So, power-wise, it's only the everything's run on controllers, so the blades don't run on engines, so that's not costing any power. And I can see, well, if there's no trees in the way, I can see the yeah, I can see the little blue bar of the battery tank. There's 3 bars left. So that's only powering the engine to move forwards and backwards. Cube says the only time you need to leave your vehicle is to defend them from the sneaky haybots, so maybe repair the pistons you actually take off by, yeah, right-clicking your. My right mouse button finger can be kind of loose sometimes. You'll accidentally do a tap, and that can be quite destructive. What would be nice if that for certain things you could say in the settings, give me a warning before executing that right mouse button. Doesn't have to be for everything. If you pick up a block, that's your own bloody fault. But taking off your seat of your car must be one of the most common occurring things people do with the right mouse click by accident. Come on, tree. Give. That's a sturdy tree. Die. Come on. Good boy. Is it snowing, Jake? What parts of the world are you in? Good afternoon. Did you make that the most... Hi, sorry I'm late. Did you make that in the most... Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's the creation from the latest video. Trigger happy right mouse button, absolutely. So when it gets dark, I get to use my little... I've actually spent time on making this thing even more functional than they usually are. The big flood of light there. I was being methodical, wasn't I? So first we clear away this part still. Oh. Yep. It happens less often in first person. Yeah, I guess you can't point at things in first person. I can go to first person. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's harder to do because you're not pointing at your... Oh, I chopped something down. It's really hard steering this way. We'll go like that, because then I can see what I'm doing. And we can use the more spectacular looking but less efficient front blades on this. Is it snowing? It's not snowing on my end. And we're kind of in the same parts of the world. At least I and... No, I'm not sure. No, me and Blue Ship Lady aren't in the same parts of the world. So you must be in the States, both of you, I guess. Unless it's snowing in more places than just the States today. There we go. That was a long... took a long time. Yeah, got myself stuck on the stump there. That's good. Right, more. Next tree. Oh, what's up? Alright, we won't. We'll just drive off into the forest and see how much we can take down as we do this. Yeah, Cube, it kind of helps to have a top-down view on this thing. I've got a tree stuck on top of me. Ah, here may be a... No, actually, I don't have to get out, do I? Ah. There you go. Alright, I used my hammer once, so... Are we stuck on lag? Hi, Mikey. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having nice Sundays. Are you all playing Scrap Mechanic, or what games are you into today? Or not, or other things? There we go, 2 trees in one go, I bet. Right, let's wrap around this guy. Oh. It is picking up a bit of lag, I must say. But there are a lot of trees down by now. Tell your cat to get off the keyboard. Yeah, we can't have cats on keyboards. I let my cats sit on my desk, but they're not allowed near the keyboard or the screen because that's just too easy to come and distract me from what I'm doing, and they know that. So the blades on the back, by the way, if you're not noticed, they're on pistons and they're going in and out by one block every time, and that helps them stamp down on the wood when it's below it, and also mangles the wood up and down if it gets stuck between them. I have a lot of wood to clean up, Peter, but that's absolutely true. And the good thing is, I've worked out a tactic, because so far I've actually just been pulling down this forest, but I've got a quite good tactic to clean all this up. It really involves moving slightly slower and scooping everything, making sure it gets into the back, and just pulling paths. Go on. Why are you guys not breaking up? There we go. And a lot of it still gets picked up by the ones on the back, which is good. It's a little hill here, isn't it? That's what's being a pain. When it gets lighter, it's a lot easier. Let's move out a bit. Where am I? Where's the... I'm kind of lost. Nothing looks the same. Right, so we're at this end, and the mechanic station's over there. Well, there's not much left of this forest. What's this? Is this a new kind of raid at midnight? They're just going to start running at me. So Katsu's trying to tell us on the kid but can't read figures. He's hoping it wasn't important. Yeah, maybe it's warning us of the cat uprising or something. Yeah, exactly. We might have just missed that fatal warning, and your cat was like, "No, I've got to tell the humans." Yeah, I know what that looks like when cats do that. That's why he's not alone on my desk, on my keyboard, near my keyboard. Come on, chomp, chomp, chomp. Looks like I'm on a fairground ride or something. Let's keep it at that. You don't say anything cute. Yeah, that's a very inventive way, Jake, to spend your time. Why is it not chopping that one? It doesn't like that one. Ah, there we go. Do you know what? Just ram you into it instead. Is that just an odd angle that's not touching it? I can hear it cracking, it's just not going over. It will. It must. There we go. Let's take you out. Oh. Got stuck on this little one here. Come on, take it out. Hey, let's play. Good afternoon. Welcome to the stream, buddy. We're taking out trees because there are these household chores you have to do as a mechanic. and one of them is making sure you got lots of chests full of wood. So I have a ridiculous idea I want to do, and then I looked in my chests and it was like, oh, I don't actually have very much wood left. And the forest eater had been on my to-do list for a while, so here we go. Come on, take it down. Are these blades going blunt? We'll ram it with the side this time instead. There we go. I'm just going to drive out of here for a bit and get all these logs off my head. I think I've got 2 trees on top of me. Go away. We're getting there. There's still lots of redwood in there. That's not a way in. I think YouTube should make an update so that between the delay between us Let's Play at current is somewhere between I think so, Pete. The lag is slowing it, but the YouTube lag, if you want, at the moment is about 20 seconds. And there's also, of course, me trying to play a game and look at chat at the same time, which isn't the best thing ever. Yeah, you're right, Pete. It is lagging me down a bit. Really, what I should be getting into is start to clean up the wood, because I've made a huge mess, haven't I? It's that I'm on top of it. That's not helping. There we go. I guess I'm going uphill and it's not wanting to touch it properly. We'll ignore you for now. We're going to find someone who does want to play. Or are you going to do it on the back wheels? That's about time. Right, let's get out of here. I'm not trying to take down the rock, by the way. I'm trying to get the wood on the back to grind up. I did have this idea that I could also build a shovel car. Just a cart to lumber it all into a holdall which would have saw blades in it. Speaking of which, I did see something about why your cat might want to be watching you than eating. Okay. You're assuming Johnathan has a plan. Oh, sorry, Mind K. What is your plan? My plan is to take down every tree in my world. No, I need a few boxes of wood. And then after that, I'm going to build a special kind of monorail. But I'm not going to tell you what yet, because I've got to build it first and be sure it works. I think the trees are being stubborn. It's like I was having a live stream. Let's not help. Yeah, I'm not sure this is actually what's it doing? Right, we're going to get out of this dip I've got here. We're going to find something flatter. Actually, while we're up here, let's take down these trees. Oh, there's a hay bar. You have a tree on your head. Too bad the tree didn't whack him. There we go. Good bot. Take the tree stump out. Come on. Johnathan, a front loader dump truck vehicle maybe, yeah. Yeah, but that would mean somebody else has to drive that to go with this. But I think for logging huge areas, this thing does, yeah. I've got out of the seat once because there was a tree laying on top of me. That's been the only reason so far. Alright, let's start sweeping up. Go on, take that stump out. Good boy. I don't trust these haybots at all. Have you noticed how tote bots always tend to be sneaking around by a damaged chest that's out in the wild? It was complaining, wasn't it? What did it want? It wants me to drink something. It's just like chewing its way through all the food. It's more like a bottom feeder in the ocean that just chews up everything it finds on the ocean floor. There's a lot of the actual grinding's going on underneath as well, where there's two saw blades and these guys on the back here. Go on, grab that. Maybe I need to get these saw blades just coming in a slightly bit more. Maybe I'm being greedy. Maybe this is fast enough. Can we get a bit further? Ooh, conspiracy time. Maybe the Toput put a damaged crate there to bait the answers. I don't think the Toput put the crates there. I think the Toputs just see the crates and then think. Well, I don't think the Toputs actually think. I think the Haybots think, but not very well. I think if any of the AI is still intact, it's probably the farm bot. Come on, grab it. Got it. Well, there's a big piece of wood there now to be cleaned up. So when I've got that, I'm going to. I've got a plan for taking the packages to the trader without using my weld tool. Something of a monorail. Jacques from? No, wasn't Jacques from? Yeah, it was Jacques, wasn't it? The polishing prawn. Is that? What are these trees doing? Why are they still in one piece? Right, let's have a sip of let's have a sip of cold coffee. We've been here for an hour. This delay is killing you, but I'm also not reacting very fast. Maybe the tape bots, I mean... Well, I find the tape bots the hardest guys to deal with. Because you can stop any of the other bots, you can slow them down. But the tape bots just aim indiscriminately at anything. So around my farm, they're usually quite occupied just shooting at the bubble plastic. There we go. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's take you out. Let's take your stump out while we're at it. How are we doing? There's another pine there. Let's take that one out. Maybe if I just clear everything up for a moment. So that is probably the coolest feature of this wagon, in my opinion, is I can make it really slim and move out of all the annoying situations I get myself into. You could try slowing that controller down more. Yeah, I could eventually just really just have static blades. That would probably be the most effective way to do it. But I'm not known for being effective per se. Oh, I've had this before. Well, one of the sides won't come down. That's funny. Oh dear, I think it's about to happen. Yeah, alright, it's happening. I have to get off again. I've had that once before where the one side just then decides, meh, no, we're not coming down anymore. What a mess, what a mess. Were there any more big trees that weren't taken down? I think we're getting through them. There's one there. That's around the other side of that static tree. So this is where it starts turning into a Roomba again, where it just goes around and sucks at what it finds. Yeah, I guess there's all kinds of ways you can get the spin on them. One way you can make a blade spin as well is if you've got it jammed into another block somehow. So you can do this you can build something on the lift that forces the saw blade to be jammed into another block, and it makes the saw blade spin. Now, apart from making it spin and then you can actually make it break something, I was wondering if that spin actually would also help make a vehicle. As in, is it a free energy source? So I think I'm slowly going to have to start cleaning up some of this wood. Actually, I'm quite happy with that spin and speed there, Peter. I know it could all be better, because there's hundreds of more efficient logging machines out there which don't create such a mess. I think the grab a tree and process it as a thing is a way to go. I've before had a lumber mill, and then what I would do is go out and weld 10 trees to a strip and drop them all into my lumber mill. Are we even chopping anything? I don't think so. It's terrible how strong this thing is and could push itself up on everything. How much gas have we got left, or battery? I can still see blue. Let's see, there we are. We've still got 40 battery by the looks of it. So I'll have to do that off camera. It's going to generate myself a big pile of batteries. So get myself a pump of chemicals and get the glow bugs pooping for a while. And I've got more than enough wood at the moment to make cardboard, to make glow poop, so. Oh, don't worry, Pete. It's funny, I've had to get used to, over the last, 2-3 months, people come into the stream and they say, do this, do that. And I understand it as it's people's enthusiasm to try and help me make a better thing. But I think if I'd implement every suggestion I get given, wow, let's get out of this. That's terribly laggy. It's probably due to that wok, don't you think? I would have had some amazingly weird vehicles by now. I guess in my videos I'll also try not to do the most obvious things, which I guess confuses some people because they think, what the hell is he doing? That's not efficient at all. And the answer is no. Most probably the most efficient things I did were in the first 200 hours of playing, because I was making everything efficient, got bored with the game, and then I started doing the silly stuff. And that's the stuff that results in the comedical kind of videos. Yeah, here. Do you know what? This is now my forest, and you are not killing that wok. If anyone kills that wok, it's going to be me. Where are you? I think we killed the toad, but I heard it. So, the big question is, will I be able to make something like this which will take on a farm bar? That'd be cool. I was thinking, if you have it, because there's a setting you can go into, if I pull up the if I pull up the arms, but still have the blades spinning, and if you do that faster, can you make something that you can tackle a farm bot with? Yeah. What time are we at? 1:54. We're going to have 2 hours before we get some light back. I think this forest is going to be depleted very soon. Let's do some more cleaning. This is out front, isn't it? No, this is... Oh, we're all the way around the back. Okay. That's shall I have a look how many frames I've got left? But that just chops up a hole. Look at that. That just mauled its way through a chunk of redwood there. We need to be careful. I was worried I wouldn't have enough bots on here for the grinding, but he seems to be keeping it really well. And I got two collectors, so there's enough extra storage space if it couldn't keep up for a moment. It's also coming in quite consistently into the. There's 4 in that side now. There's 3 on that side. So I think balance-wise, this is okay between the amount it can cut up and then process without getting choked. Hey Peter, you did get the prize of the day for telling me to turn that speed down on those saw blades. And I know the proper solution is to have them static, really, because then you'd even have more touch time. But I actually like the look of this. So there you go. Who would have thought I'd go into aesthetics for a machine? No. Alright, sunlight has returned. So it's this pluck of forest we've been working on. I've kind of made a path through it, haven't I, here? I just want to go and see what this looks like from the front. Oh. This is terrible of them. So, there's not much there left, is there, in real wood? That's in harvestable wood. There's a tree there. There's a single little white rod over there. Yeah, I'm quite proud of myself now. Wow. Oh wow, look at that. I can really go into that hole there now. Yeah, so I guess there's a few trees on that side left standing. You can see some pine on this side. Jess, this chat is so weird. I'm actually ignoring it myself. I'm like, I don't know anything about this chat. I'm not responsible. But you guys keep going. If you're amusing yourselves, absolutely. I am too. I'm knocking down tote bots. Come here. Die. Good boy. Yeah. What? Oh, I thought... Is that a new one? Must be. I thought I chopped him down. Oh, you're still alive. Huh. Come here. I'm quite sure he's gone. There's a piece of his body. Yeah, you have been in Weirder Cube. I've been in Weirder Chat. But the thing is, whenever you enter a chat, it kind of always goes interesting. Let's just go and stand here for a moment. Look at all that wood. That's nice. I picked most of that up actually as I drove back, I guess. Right. Now, shall I turn that into a rock eater as well? If I do, it won't be today. But I do like this idea of basically just aggressively gnarling at the trees and bringing them down and then chopping them to bits to do the same to the... because of this, because of the way this thing works. The way that thing can get jammed around trees and rocks and just hang there. I'm not going to blame you for that. I'm going to honour you with the the title of Chat's Instigator. I think, does that sound positive? Yeah, that sounds positive. Because if you can do those arms and maybe add an extra little bit on it, the bearings make them flexible, and then if you can wrap around a rock, just pull the whole rock out. Do you know what I'm worried about? Is that you're going to have these huge chunks of rock again, which you can't do anything with. Because they won't go under the vehicle. Like the really big ones you can't do with your hammer, but they have come out of the ground. So what else have we got on the list left? Let's go see how much wood we got by now. Oh, look at that. All right. So when I started this, I don't know if I broadcast that, but when we started this earlier today, there were the top row was full, and there was 3 blocks on the second row. So we've just picked up at least another 1,000 level 1 wood, and 2,500. Am I correct? Yeah. Scrap wood, and we took down trees which we haven't processed yet. I'm not sure if Jess is talking to me or to Cube anymore. Would a drill on the saw blade let you cut wood or rock? Or yeah, exactly, Pete. Could I make a vehicle which would do both at the same time? Do you know what, Pete? Shall we do it? Yeah, but yep. But all right. So I'd need something on the front to be able to drill it. I mean, stupidly enough, I could just put a drill there, and then put drill heads on these guys, and then this one could chop down stuff. And then, do you know what? We're going to go and do this. We'll have to go back to the workshop though, because I don't have drills with me. And we've got some rock nearby we can try and do the drilling on. So pro tip, I'm now not touching my keyboard anymore. I've pressed W to start driving, because I know kind of which direction we got to go. Then I hit enter, so I went into chat mode, and now I can take my hands off the keyboard. This would probably go wrong, but at least I'm going in the direction I want to go. And then I have to hit enter again and W again to make it stop doing that. We're going to be going over that way approximately. There we go. No, don't worry, Peter. We don't have to worry about me wasting supplies. There's 1,600 hours into the... There's 1,600 hours into scrap mechanic, of which 1,550 at the least are into this specific world. So there's no shortage of resources in this game anymore. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of drills just lying around in a chest somewhere. And the idea was on my mind that I might want to do something like this, so... drills, yeah? Drills. What? I can hear... I can hear a bot somewhere ramming on metal. It's you, but you're not doing anything. A bot ramming on my vehicle? No. I can hear it. Oh, there he is. I could hear you, but I couldn't find you. There we go. Okay, and there's another tote bot out here. What on earth is going on, guys? You're not supposed to be coming out the back here. Oh, that gave me a scare. I thought all the tomatoes had gone there for a moment. But no, we haven't been raided. Okay, good. What we're after, drills. Drills. One, two, three, four, five, six. That's beautiful. Let's get rid of some of these lights. Who loves this game? Hi, Flagman. We all love this game. Everybody who loves this game, raise your hands. Everybody who loves this game, go tell your neighbours. Take a copy of the game and go and evangelise to them how amazing this is. Welcome to the stream, mate. Nice to see you here. We've just been, I don't know if you've just come in. We've just been out logging wood, and Peter said, well, why don't we stick drills on the end of the saw blades and see if we can drill some metal with it, or do it metal rock with it, which we're about to go and do. Aye. Everybody who loves the game say aye. So we've come back to the base and we've picked up some drills and we're going to stick them on the vehicle now. Do we need anything else? Are the drills going to work best on controllers? I think so. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, can I go through there? Sure I can. There's one thing I want to do while I'm out here. Because I've been decorating. Look, I saw I had 2 of these guys in my inventory, and my inventory is a bit full. So I'll stick these on the wall where they're supposed to go. Very good. Where's the vehicle? Don't hit me. I saw that saw blade drill message. Have you heard of our Lord, our Saviour, Larry the Trader? I would say, yeah. I'm not sure if Larry is a very good example. He's a bit sneaky. Right, okay, so what are we doing? We're just going to try this. Oh, did I bring an extra bearing? No, I didn't. So I don't think that's going to work, but we'll try. And then we need drills on here. How many have we got? 2 left. Alright, so if this works, we'll go and make some more drills. Actually, we will make some more drills before we go, because we want an extra bearing. So how many drills do we need? Another 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. We need another 5 drills. Drills, drills, drills. Where are the drills? See, we don't have to worry, Peter. There's so much stuff. Except I think these things are going to take a minute and a half to make each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's convenient. Why? Because I wanted to go and have a break anyway. So while this is happening, I'm full of health. We'll put the no, not starting in. We're already started. We want the other one. Oh, all right. I'll have to edit the script and we'll say starting in. We'll say continuing in. Continue in. All right. How many minutes? How many minutes am I allowed to have? There we go. Guys, I'll be back in 7 minutes and 40 something seconds, probably earlier. But I just need to go and have a break and stretch my legs. And when I come back, we're going to take the drill car and see if we can get some rocks off. Flagman, if you need to go to bed, go to bed. Thanks for dropping in, man. And hope to see you next time. Oh, baby, it's cold outside. Hey guys, I'm back. Hi, nice to see you. Wow, 16 people here. When I leave the stream, more people will join in. No, well, I'm not quite sure what to do with that. Yeah, where are we at? So we were sticking some. Hi, chat. I'm going to have a look at the chat first. That's what I'm supposed to do, isn't it? I have a. Oh, that's right. This was the weirdest chat ever. I wasn't going to get involved, was I? I would all like to hand you over to our chat leader, Spastic Cube, who is. I'm not quite sure where he is today. You've hacked your own PCs, I see. Yeah, Windows can be kind of obsessive about your hardware, can't it? It's like, no, it's mine. It's mine. You're not having your PC back. Where are we at? So, we were sticking... did I just miss a raid? No, we had our raid, didn't we? I hope. Unless there's a bot in the tomatoes. There's no one in the tomatoes. I don't know what you're doing there. Anybody else anywhere? Apparently we had a raid going on and I missed it. I don't see any new holes in the wall, so I guess the raid took care of itself. Okay. Right, we were making some more drills, but we made more than that. Oh dear. Wonder where it... Oh, there we go. That's a new one to me. I've put this is a new loop, and I know I don't need that big thing over the top, but it makes it look pretty. But I'm not quite sure where everything goes yet, since I've moved in here. Let's put the rest of these drills on the car and go and see if we can get some rocks. I was supposed to bring a bearing. I'm so chuffed with my base cube that it, at least for the basic raids, it just takes care of itself, and I'll be like mucking around till we're in a logic gate and I'll hear all this blasting going off, and then next thing I know I've run out of spuds in one of my containers again. That one there is near empty. I wanted some bearings. There we go. Oh yeah. And while we're at it, so we got that, we got 20 paints, because I'm going to have to paint them red, aren't I, Cube? Because otherwise you run off until grey again. Let's go and do this. I hope this thing still drives after all the weight we put on it. I'm going to add one extra. Alright, hands up who thinks I should put this on a suspension. We're going to have one drill which is going to live here in the middle of the front. Should it be on a suspension or not? 3, 2, 1. No answers. I don't think it needs to be on suspension. I think this vehicle's laggy enough as it is. 1, 2. 3, 4. Let's see what that does. There. We're just going to try it. No suspension, says Cube. See, I'm glad someone agrees with me. It looks good even if it doesn't work. So suspension, yeah, alright, well, right. We'll paint it red, that will make it work better, won't it? Do you want a big one or a small suspension? We'll take both. So we'll have one of those, and then we'll have a short one. Right, so we have suspension, no suspension, long suspension, and short suspensions. Off-road and, what's the other one? Sports. And we're going to start with... Got to start with that. Can I put a... I can't put a thing on that. I've got to put a block on it first. Where do we put the rotation? I'm going to put the rotation there. I can't put a suspension straight on that, can I? No, it won't let me. Well, if it tips over forwards, we'll know how heavy a drill is. Now we'll loop that into the one which also drives the blades, which is the one in the middle. And we'll have to try and find it. No, not the engine. There we go. Okay, I'm sure we'll take this out for a drive now. Let's go see if we can find a rock we can damage. Suspension is sus. Get it? Yeah. Okay. Good. We got it. Do we paint? I think we paint as well. Let's paint before somebody sees it's not red. That doesn't actually change much. That only changes those little yellow bits. But it's in the detail, isn't it? Let's not forget to maybe get some flowers while I'm out. And I mean, so we can make some more. I've really been burning through my paint ammo. Here we go. Okay. I know where there's some rock, not too far off. Green? Wait. Green? No. Red. The one front drill should be green. Wait. Right, fine, I'll do it. But I also want to know why. Because in honor of Super Peter, I guess. Oh, look at that! And the seat's back to its original colour as well. We can't have that. Right, red. Okay, fine. Let's get this done before it gets dark. I can't look at the logbook at the moment. Hi Marcellus, good afternoon sir. Nice to see you on the stream. But the drills aren't your idea, Cube. The drills are Super Peter's idea. Oh, are we first going to get stuck on haybots? Oh, great, we've got a whole pile of haybots. So they just killed a wok. Right, this asks for revenge. Oh, I can hardly move anymore. I can't steer like this. The drills are too... Okay, so that's not very useful. If the drills don't let me steer very well. That was one. Let's try and get rid of these three. Go away. I can't let the back things down very well. That was... Oh, that's it. I've got to swipe them. Okay, so the drills have one drawback. It's once they're down... There we go. Okay, that's enough screwing around. Fine. Yeah, so there was rock around, but this isn't the most accessible rock, is it? But that's not going to stop us. We'll just get up on here and fall over. We may it may be slightly more heavy than it can handle. All right, let's just aim it instead. Oh God, go away. Right, okay, we'll try this again. Okay, all wings out and everything on. Yeah, the wheels aren't touching the ground anymore. That's a bit of an issue. Yeah, I know. I've got to. Thanks, Cube. I've got to change the whole vehicle. Okay, so that is not a very good option. An option is, I was going to do this. Put pistons on the wheels. And if I do that, I could do this. But now there's no way to steer it. I could take that off. I can get some power out of it. So the idea was that the front claws, because they claw around the rock. Oh. Right, so this needs a rethink. If this is going to be a thing, it needs to be slightly different, because it can't. Because the idea of having those things on there is cool, but the height needs to be able to change. And really, I need no, because we need the saw blades to be able to reach the floor. So if anything, maybe they can kind of go on the inside, and I can switch them out for the saw blades if it has to go on one vehicle. But I'll have to overthink how I do that, because I'm not sure at this point. Oh, gas! Put the engine in there. Put these in there. I can see things flicker in my eye in the corner. The drills need to face the rock to do their best. Yeah. I think once I take these off, we'll actually be able to drill something. Just simply with the one on the front. Whoa. So what's wisdom is just, let's put the flaps down, because it places the weight, because that's the nice thing about this vehicle, it becomes really bottom heavy like this, and so it really sticks to the ground. Okay. Oh, there we go. So my buddy, what he asked me for, that's why the thing's red, is he wanted a red scorpion. And so it can be kind of like a scorpion if it's in... Wait, where is it? If it's in this mode, you got a scorpion. You see, the back ones become the tail, and then you have the claws on the front. Now, a better tail might be a tail which can actually drill rocks, and then you could make a really cool looking scorpion vehicle, I guess. Just drop it down through the rock. But anyway, Peter, this is working. I mean, I'm getting rock out of it, and with a little bit of screwing around with it, we should get. Oh, that's nice. Look at all that. And I don't mind chopping down some of this stuff by hand. But it'd be nice if we could have something on the back which can scoop up the rock the same way it does with the with the wood. That's not touching, is it? No. Alright, can I break this down a bit more? Yep. Just got to be careful where I aim, and then I could kind of do it, I guess, just with one drill. Huh. Ooh, well, the forest eater just got more interesting. Maybe we'll have an everything eater next time round. It's not helping that the front blades are... It's not dis-helping that they're turning. Yeah. Maybe having drills on those two front ones still might work. Think. So I'm looking at the chat, but I can't react. I have no idea what's going on in there. Well, it can be fertilizer. The potato. I don't know. I'll just go back to grounding my rock. Yeah, can I put some more drills on it somehow? How much room do I have between the blades when I could have 3 on the front like that. Do you know what? We're going to do that. I've got all the drills with me, so I can just sort of fix it up while I'm here. We'll have that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll use the suspension because we liked it for some reason, and we'll put that there. Then we're going to have some material. Oh, we don't have a lot of that. No, we'll have a block first, then we'll have a bearing. We won't paint anything yet until this works. That bearing, I better link it up before it starts wobbling around. Goes to the middle guy, doesn't it? Right. So we'll have four drills on the front. I don't know if this works actually. I think it does. Because this should work. If we just put one there, one there. I have a lot of blocks with me actually. 1, 2. Oh, that's going to hit the... You can't do that, John. You can't do that. It's going to hit the floor. Okay. How many bearings do I have with me? Only one? Oh, that's not very clever. Right, well, we're back to that then. What do you do on your channel, Flagman? Tell us. Do you do scrap? If you do scrap mechanic, you got to tell us. Oh. Got to link that one up, haven't I? That wasn't the idea. Let's try and... I want to get to the middle controller that's under the engine between these two pipes. It's a very kind of compact build. There we go. 360, 360. And we're running. Good. I will have the lights on. Right. It's actually quite effective just with one drill, really. Why? So only for the mincing up it would be more useful. Yeah, okay, I agree. Suspension does work quite nicely on the drill. Can we get to that one from this side? Guess not. There's a rock there. Well, I've got to say, this has been quite effective, and I think because the weight is keeping the vehicle down. The biggest problem I've always found with drilling is getting pushed back by the rock, because there's so much weight on this vehicle. How are we doing on... yeah, okay, we've still got more than 20 batteries in there. There must be a video camera, what do you call it? A video capture program for tablets. That's such a common question that there must be something out there that does that. I've got the same question because I play I play South Park Phone Destroyer. It's a collectible card game on my mobile phone, and I've sometimes been wondering about maybe I should stream that or make a video about it. It's about how do I properly capture my stuff from my mobile phone. Well, it turns out there's just recorders for it. Yep. Well, I think we've done it. It's a dual mining vehicle now. I don't have to change anything because I don't have to go any faster than this, really. Maybe 2 extra drills on the front, just to speed up the popping. And I can scoop all the mess off the top with the back blades, even though they're nicely useful for crunching it. There we go. Now there's another 2. KF says, having the drills on your tail will work to break down the smaller chunks so that the front drill crushes first. Yeah, exactly. And the tail would have to go back, I kind of think. I was looking, because I was trying to get a nice tail on it that could move forwards and backwards, but it'll take a lot of bearings to make the angles that you want on a tail for a Scorpion, for it to come and dip down over its own head. I'm picking up quite a bit of stone here, which is good because the farm wants more brick, because I'd like to build up the farm a bit more. And I quite like the fact that you can turn raw stone into brick, even though it's the same kind of durability. It looks a lot better, and all it costs is time to convert it. There's no loss in stone when you make brick. I can't see if I'm doing anything. I just ram over it. Right, okay. Well, I'll have to take that chunk off from the other side. Going to take this out of the ground first. I myself am currently using XSplit Broadcaster, but I've played with OBS, and that's impressive. That's got all kinds of stuff in there. I guess that is the main standard you'd use for streaming and recording nowadays if you're a content creator, because it's free and it links into stuff like Stream Elements quite easily. Wow, I'm chuffed with this. These rocks have been sitting here for ages and I haven't touched them. So today is the day I do clear this piece of rock. That's no, backwards. I'm not sure it would help if I put the bigger wheels on it. Yeah, I don't generally go and bother about what's below the surface, unless, I haven't come to the point yet where I've run out of rock. The forest we've just cleared is full of rock nodes again. We're actually only just here because that would be cool if you, while you're farming, could decide to switch to not farming, logging, and you can switch to rock drilling mode. But just the one drill's doing more than enough, really. So efficiency-wise, there's no reason to have a vehicle with 14 drills on it then. The thing that's saving this thing most is the weight on the back, keeping the vehicle to the ground. I was a bit worried about this because these rock nodes tend to spaz out vehicles incredibly. So there's another indestructible thing. See, nobody minds running into one of these things with their car because it usually means you're going to get a component kit. So the corn's destructible by cars, but these things aren't. There's a component kit. Don't want that. Okay. Who would have thought I could have filled a stream with grinding for 3 hours? How far are we? 2 hours in. 2 hours in. Oh. I can't reach that, can I? Well, there's something to say for putting a piston behind the drill, or maybe getting it on an angle so I can angle it down a little bit. Oh, I pushed it off, okay. I don't want to change rotation. Why do I want to change rotation? I think that's kind of stuck on my screen, isn't it? Ah, that's right. So I've got change rotation stuck in the center of my screen here. Thanks, game. Well, alright, so on the back end, what we want is we want to have drills which we can drop in when we want them. So maybe there's room for an extra arm which can come down, and then when will you mess with Wox again? You have no idea what trouble I am in for messing with Wox in the first place. There's some Wox there. Do you want me to go and mess with them? You got to don't tell anyone though we did this. See, I don't see. So what do Wox do for us? Wox give us milk. Wox give us meat. But we can't do much with the meat, and we can only drink the milk. Wouldn't it be cool if you want to mess with Wox, if we could make cheese out of the... Oh, thanks, Peter. Peter says, scroll to right mouse button on your go to the paint gun, which I've put away by now, but it's here. Yeah. So I guess. There we go. Thank you very much, Peter. You're a source of wisdom. I'd like to see a mod, if you want to talk about woks, that creates cheese, and then from cheese we can have mouldy cheese. A mouldy cheese can become penicillin, which would boost your health, maybe if you're in a fight or if you're down on your health. There's so much more we could do with the stuff that comes out of the game. So yeah, so we can make milk, but that's about it. I'd love to have a dairy farm, because I know how to keep these guys. I'm not going to pop them, because as I said, I'm already in too much trouble with them. And I know they give us a festive little flurry of colour when we kill them, but it doesn't really help. Aye, the Nova will be so bright that people can see it naked eye. Where are we? Flagman, tell me, when is this event going to take place? Is it Beetlejuice? I think the well, not constellation, what you call it, the cluster which is set to explode is, or the star is Beetlejuice. That's the nearest star to us, which is going to go supernova at some point in the future, but we don't actually know when, unless you know more. Because I do like that stuff. I mean, it's all very far away from us usually. And when it happens, and if it was disastrous, I don't think we'd notice for very long. You, come here. Do you know, actually, maybe I should put these things down. Because it might help me... bring in the... Oh, it helps. Look at that. It's pushing in the rock into the drill bit. There's a bit too much there. Let's not kill the woks now. I said I wasn't going to do it. Oh, that's nice. So, yeah. So then we only need one of these things, and this thing is still the vacuum cleaner it was to start off with. No, it can't be 2022. So the interesting thing is that what you're talking to would generally be referred to as a conspiracy theory. Now, I don't think it's that, because there is no conspiracy that at some point something's going to happen in space in the future, and that will be the end of us. And it could be all kinds of things. So it's not a conspiracy theory. Except it's a badly informed theory. So Betelgeuse isn't due to explode for a while, and when it does, we'll see a pink dot in the sky for a while, and that'll fade away. Now, I don't know about long-term radiation effects, but the fact is that our sun and our solar system have been around for a very long time, and we're in a very relatively quiet piece of our own galactic space. So it's not a conspiracy theory, but it is a fear theory. So you're going to have to inform yourself properly about astronomy to understand that. Because the thing is that when it does happen, it doesn't really matter. If something goes wrong in space, the planet gets fried, it's done. You have to look at Mars, you have to look at Venus, that both seem to have been planets that had different atmospheres in the past. But No, see, we all should have perished in, what was it, 2012 when the Maya calendar expired, or any other date which gets set for the future. Nobody knows when this is going to happen. So just accept it as one of the things that could happen to end life, and then until that point, just enjoy every breath you have. There you go. That's the end of that one. You got to inform yourself. Look at Nibiru. That's what's going to happen first. The Martians are going to come back. Hey, I'm going to be really chuffed with this thing. Look at that. We're mincing away rocks, and I've got a way to get rid of trees. I wonder how that's going to affect the trees, the drills. Do drills affect trees? I think they do. Let's go and find out. Wow. Wow, I should have figured... Pete, we're going to have to make another video now. Because the great improvement is just this one drill. We're literally clearing off this peak here. Huh. Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him, Cube. I've spent the last 40 years looking at life philosophies, and so everybody has something they believe in. Well, don't do that. And what they're believing is based on what they believe to be true. And so we end up with 100 different ways of which life can be interpreted. And nobody's right at the end of the day. Oh, wow, something exploded. What was that? Oh, that was a chunk, wasn't it? Alright, I declare this hill officially had. I'm stuck. But on what? Oh, there's more here. There's a rod there. Oh. Does it work on the ember trees? Not yet, but we're about to. The other thing we've got to do is keep our eyes on the gas. Oh, geez, don't leave it running when you get out your seat. There's one way to get myself killed. That's probably it. Ember. Alright, so how much gas do we have left? That's the first question. We have 14. Right, that'll get us to the ember. And we want to see if we can still take down a tree. A proper tree. There we go, there's a proper tree. With the drill out front. Is that going to get in the way or not? So the ember's back there, we'll go and get some ember. Yeah, if this would work on ember, that'd be nice. I thought about that. I haven't tried it yet, but the thing I'm worried about is that the ground where the ember is usually pretty rough. Well, that doesn't seem to be a problem at all. So that's how I used to do wood. I'd make big racks of these things, and then take them off to my mill, which is a fun way of doing it because you can make a static mill and tinker around with it a lot more than when you're on the road with a vehicle. It's like, oh yeah, do you know what I should do? And it's like, oh no, I didn't bring any bearings, did I? So a static mill is more kind of mechanic-y to tinker on. I hope there's any ember left out here, actually. It should be. Also, this is also still littered with wood. Why do drills already break ember then? There may not be any ember left here, you know. Why doesn't ember regrow? I can see one tree. Alright, here's the test. We're going to use the side blades to see if we can drop down this thing. Well, I'm not convinced yet. So, sped guns will do it, but a saw blade cannot saw down a tree. Can it? No, it's not doing anything. No, alright, so can a drill take down a tree? Not that one. That one first. You ready for this tree? Well, that's just silly. So a drill will take down a tree, but a saw blade will not take down a tree that is burnt. Yeah, Jess, you're right. Currently, I can't use explosives on trees. I'm just confused by that. Why would that not work? Anyway, but no, you can't use any. The big trees don't come down, and neither can the farm bots. Can't take them down either. Once they're down, they can mill them up, but. Alright, so we know that. No. I know this seems very poor, but I don't have any ember at the moment. But alright, so we know we can do it with drills. Well, I didn't know. But now we know. Now we know scrap mechanic is even weirder than we already thought. You see all that wood lying around here? I've already been through here once before with a saw blade machine. Yeah. I'm not sure where I'm going to end up this way. Oh, I'm going to end up in the field. I know where we're going to end up. I don't come around these quarters often, but when I do, I know what we're going to find here. Maybe not a farm bot. I hope not a farm bot. I think he lives in the forest out back. See, this would be neat if we could do this and then suck it up. Come on. Oh, there you are. I'm sorry, Wok, you're going to have to maybe perish. Did I get a bone? I didn't get a bone. See, I thought maybe I could come into the fields where the bots hang out and pick up their bones. Kind of as a scrap metal farming. Hydrator, you will get kicked from your seat. Good point. And I will also hydrate on this end. Thanks for that. There we go. Full of tomatoes. Let's go find some more Hobarts. This may just be the ultimate explore vehicle as well. Hobarts don't like it. They don't approach it very well. Sorry, but you're still alive, so I didn't do it. That's another walk. See, the farmbot lives out here somewhere. And I'm not really all that interested in seeing him today. Where's the way home, guys? I've gone the wrong way. I should be on the other side of the hill. Hi 3, good afternoon. Welcome to the channel. What's happened? Well, good things have happened actually. We've been playing around with the forest eater. I've got a big chunk of wood with me now. Oh, no, not the wok. And Pete said, well, what about we stick a drill on it? So we've got a drill on it. And that works amazingly well. It's just one drill, and I'm chewing up rocks as well. Things are happening. See, there's Larry's. Oh, so I don't think there may be a raid going on. Do you want to go see? We've got a farmbot there. Is it here? Maybe. Can I go up there? I could have gone round the bottom there, but okay. Yeah, here we go. So I'll leave that there just for now. So there's little blue lights. There's a tote bots and they're stuck. And they were on their ways to Larry's. And why were they on their ways to Larry's? Because Larry's, there's a farmbot there. I can take out this farmbot because the only thing it's going to do is stand there. Sorry, is that loud? Oh. Oh, so inside Larry's is a whole pile of broccoli and pineapples. And the one thing I'm looking out for now is just to make sure I don't get shot by a tape bot that accidentally turns around and sees me instead of focusing on. No tape bots, okay. So this is too silly for words, but the moment the farmbot gets frozen, the moment the farmbot gets frozen, he stops moving. As long as I stay out of range. Oh. Oh gosh, John, what'd you do? What'd you do? Not you guys. I wanted his component kits and his warehouse key. What are you doing? Go away. Oh, you're not interested in me anymore. Good. So while I'm here, let's see if I can take out another tape bot. And get its batteries for my car. It's still there, or not? Yeah, there's one there. There's still one out back there. Hiding behind that tote bar. Let's see if we got a battery out of that. Yeah. Hello, Larry. You're totally not disturbed, are you, by what's going on? Bye. Now, I popped a... So this is silly. I mean, why can I get this close? See, before they all start running off, if I can find another battery box. There. And then, is there one here on this side? But that's at least 30 haybots. Because there's 4 farms in there and they're all over level 10. No, they're all... there's 2 of them have made level 10. That's why we got the farm bot there. Well, that was it. Alright. You guys can all go home now. Thanks. Goodbye. I said goodbye. Go on. Shoot. Shoot. And don't come back. Right. Where's the vehicle? Out back here, isn't it? Boo! Go away. Right. That should cut down a bit on the lag we've just had. Is that it? Yeah, that's the right way. All right, I'm going. I'll make myself. I'll get myself home, and then I think we're slowly going to start shutting off the stream for today. Slowly. We'll wait out the music a bit. So I'm quite chuffed with today because we've got a big pile of wood out of that, and one simple drill has just made life incredibly interesting. Oh, and you see that my my resource collectors. Ooh. They're pretty full, which means that the bots stop drilling, stop grinding. Yeah, I think you have to also plant broccoli to get it. You can have a huge farm with just carrots and still not get a farm bot. Let's clean up as I go along, because I can see things twinkle in the grass. See if I can nab that one off the pole. Because you see this piece of water, it's actually asking for a bit of bridge. So we can make Larry's a bit more accessible. So that is something the wood is going to play a part in. But I'm going to have to chop down. You see that huge plateau up there? Yeah, that's my goal, to chop all that down. Oh, 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 oh! More rods, more rods. Let's not ignore them. Good. Output chest is absolutely full. We'll park the car and we'll go and see what I got. And we're also kind of lucky because I can't see the counter anymore. I don't think because it's behind the bars. But we're still running on batteries. And I think that's the one thing I am going to change about the car, because making the batteries is actually quite costly and time consuming if you need the glowbug poop and the chemicals. So you'd have to make a little farm. Yeah, it's really hard to get those resources close together. So I might switch out to gas at some point. All right. There we go. Well, you wonderful people, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Lovely to see so many people hang around for so long, actually. What are we at? 2 hours, 45 minutes. So I'm going to change things up next week. So what I'm going to do is, in the last Sunday of every month, I'm going to be playing a different game. I did that last month. We played War Robots. For next week, I'm going to play a game. I love it. The Flame in the Flood. It's a survival game, but it's very cartoonish and it looks amazing. Oh, Catherine, what have you missed? Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm about to shut off the stream. We've been at it 2 hours 45 minutes. The stream will be on later on. What have we been doing? We've been playing with the forest eater. So we've been chopping down trees, and we added. I'll show you because I feel so sorry. We added one drill to it, and it turns out that if you combine that with the action, we'll show it. We've got a few more minutes. If you combine that with this. The blades actually help push all the rock into that one drill, and I've been having quite a lot of success with that. So Pete gets credits for that for today. Pete, thanks for being here. KF, thanks for being here. Ketan, thanks for coming in. Cube, thanks for managing the chat. Jess3, and anybody else who's here still. I can't see all the names back in the chat. Hope to see you all next week. Hi, hello, and I'm so very sorry we're about to close off. The stream will be available in, I think, about 2 hours after this. You'll be able to see it again. And check out the video I put up today, which was the Forest Eater. Give it a thumbs up and a comment, or a thumbs down and a comment, or whatever you want. But I love seeing the comments. I love hearing what people think about the stuff I've done. So I'll have to leave you all with this. And I'll see you all next week. I'll have an amazing Sunday. Thanks for being here.